Hey there, economics enthusiasts! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of government intervention in markets. Market failure occurs when the free market fails to allocate resources efficiently or equitably. Governments intervene to correct these failures using tools like taxes, subsidies, and regulations. It's about creating a system that works for everyone, not just a select few. One area where market failure is evident is in the provision of public goods. Public goods are non-excludable and non-rivalrous, like a lighthouse. Once built, every ship benefits from its signal, regardless of contribution. This non-excludability makes it hard for private firms to charge for use. Governments step in to provide or subsidize these goods, ensuring availability for all. This ensures essential goods and services are accessible to everyone. Next up, let's talk about demerit goods like cigarettes, alcohol, and gambling. People often consume these without considering long-term costs, leading to overconsumption. This results in negative externalities, like secondhand smoke or drunk driving. Governments use taxes, regulations, and information campaigns to discourage consumption. Taxes increase prices, reducing demand. Regulations and awareness campaigns help people make healthier choices. On the flip side, we have merit goods like education, healthcare, and public transportation. These are often underconsumed due to financial barriers or lack of appreciation for long-term benefits. Governments intervene with subsidies, direct provision, and regulations to promote consumption. This enhances societal well-being and fosters economic growth. By promoting merit goods, governments aim for a more prosperous and equitable society. Section 5. Price controls. A balancing act. Governments sometimes set price floors or ceilings to support producers or protect consumers. Price floors ensure fair income for farmers, but can lead to surpluses. Price ceilings make essential goods affordable, but can cause shortages. These controls provide short-term relief, but can distort market signals. Managing these interventions requires a delicate balance. The goal is to support both producers and consumers without causing market inefficiencies. Section 6. Indirect taxes and subsidies, shifting the scales. This section delves into the intricate balance governments must maintain when implementing indirect taxes and subsidies. Indirect taxes are levied on goods and services to raise revenue and influence behavior. These taxes are not directly paid by the consumer, but are included in the price of the product or service. For instance, when you buy a product at a store, part of what you pay goes to the government as tax. Specific taxes are fixed amounts per unit, while ad valorem taxes are a percentage of the price. This means that specific taxes remain constant regardless of the product's price, whereas ad valorem taxes fluctuate with the price of the item. Taxes on demerit goods, such as cigarettes and alcohol, are designed to discourage consumption and fund externality mitigation. These taxes aim to reduce the negative impacts these goods have on society and the environment. Subsidies, on the other hand, encourage the production or consumption of merit goods and essential services. These financial aids are provided by the government to support sectors that are beneficial to society, such as agriculture, renewable energy, and public transportation. They support strategic industries and make goods affordable for low-income households. Subsidies can also help in making education and healthcare more accessible, ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to benefit from these essential services. However, both taxes and subsidies can distort market signals. While they aim to correct market failures, they can sometimes lead to inefficiencies and unintended consequences. Governments must weigh costs and benefits to avoid undue market distortions. This involves careful analysis and consideration to ensure that the policies implemented achieve their intended goals without causing significant negative side effects. Section 7. Direct provision. When governments take the reins. Governments sometimes directly provide essential goods and services. This includes public education, healthcare, infrastructure, national defense, and public safety. Direct provision ensures universal access and quality control. However, it can be costly and inefficient. Governments must balance direct provision with other interventions. The goal is to deliver essential services effectively and efficiently. Section 8. Income inequality. The gap between rich and poor. Income inequality refers to the unequal distribution of income within a population. It can be measured using indicators like the Gini coefficient, which quantifies the extent of inequality on a scale from 0 to 1. A higher Gini coefficient indicates greater inequality. Factors contributing to income inequality include globalization, which can lead to job losses in certain sectors, education gaps that limit opportunities for many, and discrimination based on race, gender, or other characteristics. Regressive tax policies, where lower-income individuals pay a higher percentage of their income in taxes compared to wealthier individuals, can exacerbate the issue. High income inequality can slow economic growth by reducing consumer spending and investment, and it can fuel social unrest by creating a sense of injustice and division within society. Addressing income inequality is crucial for a just and equitable society. Policies must aim to reduce disparities and promote social mobility. This can include progressive taxation, improved access to quality education, and measures to combat discrimination. By working towards a more equal distribution of income, we can create a more stable and prosperous society for all. Section 9. Wealth inequality. A legacy of disparity. Wealth inequality refers to the unequal distribution of assets within a population. These assets include financial holdings, real estate, business equity, and other valuable possessions. Wealth inequality is often more pronounced than income inequality because it is influenced by intergenerational transfers and investment returns, which can compound over time. This disparity can limit opportunities for the majority and concentrate political influence in the hands of a few. It hinders economic and social mobility, making it difficult for individuals to improve their circumstances. Addressing wealth inequality requires a multifaceted approach that tackles the root causes. Policies must be designed to promote equal opportunities and ensure a fair distribution of wealth. This includes measures such as progressive taxation, improved access to education, and support for small businesses. By implementing these policies, we can work towards a more equitable society where everyone has the chance to succeed. Wealth inequality is not just an economic issue, it is a social one that affects the fabric of our communities. Section 10. Bridging the Divide. Policies for a more equitable society. Key policies include minimum wage laws, progressive taxation, and strengthening social safety nets. Investing in education and skills training is crucial. Affordable housing policies and anti-discrimination laws are essential. Financial literacy programs empower individuals to build wealth. Collective efforts from policymakers, businesses, and communities are needed for a more equitable society.